feels like I haven't sat down and filmed a video in like 2 weeks. And guess what? It's because I haven't. Hey guys, what's up? It's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry I have not been posting as frequently as I usually do. I've been super busy the past few weeks. I just had my school's musical, which, as you know, if you've been a fan of this channel for a while, you know every year when the musical rolls around, I tend not to post as many videos because it's been super busy. As a senior, it was also my last time doing the school musical, and it was just a really emotional but fun time, and I'm really sad it's over. However, the plus to it being over is that I now can go home every day at 3 o'clock. Like, I have not been home this early since, like, I don't even know, December, and even then, prior to that, I had volleyball, so now I really have so much free time, and I'm very, very excited because that means I can film way more for you guys. Honestly, the reason why there haven't been so many videos up lately is just I have not had the time to sit down and film them, but now I'm gonna have so much more time to film. I have a lot of really cool, exciting videos coming up for you guys that I'm very excited for, so I'm sorry for the few weeks here and there where I haven't been posting, but we are back and better than ever, and I'm very excited to film some new videos for you guys. And speaking of new videos today, clearly I'm filming one because something big happened very recently. If you follow the alternative music scene, you will know this. That is that the final ever Warped Tour lineup just came out very recently. And so, just like I did last year, I thought that I would tell you guys a little bit of my thoughts on it and some of the bands that I'm looking forward to seeing because I am hopefully going to be going to Warped Tour again this summer, the final Warped Tour. I'm not going to miss it. I'm hoping to go to the Hartford, Connecticut date on July 15th, I believe. That is the one that I'm rooting for and hoping that I'll be able to go to. We'll see. I obviously haven't gotten my tickets yet, but I'll let you guys know a little closer to summer exactly what date I'm going to, but I'm very, very excited. Now, last year's lineup I really enjoyed. It was a big metal year. I really liked it. And I was a little nervous about this year's lineup because since it is the last ever Warped Tour, I was wondering, you know, are they going to bring back a lot of older bands? Are they going to bring like a lot of new bands? I was just really curious as to what it was going to be. So let's look at this lineup and see. Now obviously I've already looked at the lineup. This is not my first time looking at it, but I'm just going to let you guys know all the bands that I'm excited to see. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first band I'm excited to see is 303. Oh my goodness, literally like childhood band right here. Okay, I am so excited to see them. Don't Touch Me and like a bunch of their other songs were like my jams when I was a kid, and I think it's so cool that they're going to Warped Tour. I know they've been to Warped Tour in the past, and I feel like they're one of those like OG Warped Tour artists that usually go, and I obviously didn't get to see them last year, so I'm very excited to see 303. Also guys, keep in mind I'm only going to be talking about bands that are going to be at the date that I'm going to most likely. The next band I'm actually a little interested in seeing is As It Is. I've never really gotten super into them. I think it's partly Patty's voice. I just like can't really get into it. But I also haven't really given them like that much of a chance. Like I haven't really listened to them that much. But I'm kind of looking forward to maybe listening to them again and possibly if there's time going and checking out a few of their songs. I've heard they're really fun live and I'm just kind of intrigued as to, you know, their live performance and seeing what they're like live. Next we have Bowling for Soup, and I am so excited that they're gonna be at my date because they're only going to a few, and hopefully I will be able to see them. I mean, I bopped to a lot of their songs when I was a kid. Obviously 1985 is like a classic. My mom and I love that song. They also do a really good cover of Stacy's Mom. I prefer the original, but I know a lot of people know that song because of their cover, and it's a really good cover. So I'm hoping they play stuff like 1985, Stacy's Mom, and just kind of like all of their classics. I'm hoping they also play the Phineas and Ferb theme song because I'm pretty sure that that is written by them. And obviously that's a bop. Everyone loves Phineas and Ferb. I know they've gone to Warped Tour before, so I'm super excited to see them for once. I feel like they would just be a really cool, fun band live, and I'm very excited that I finally get the chance to see them live. I also feel like Warped Tour would be a really cool setting to see them live in. So next band I'm excited to see is Broadside. The only song I have in my library by them is Coffee Talk. That was like their big single from, I think, their first full-length debut album. I've like listened to that album a handful of times. They're like a fun band, but I never really took the time to really get into them, so I'm kind of excited to get more into them because I've heard they're really fun live. They've actually like come to my city before. I just never got the chance to see them because I wasn't really super into them, but I think it's really cool that they're going to be on Warped Tour, and I am kind of intrigued on seeing them since they're going to be there. Next we have Crown the Empire, which is going to be one of those bands that's like, okay, if I'm passing by and I have nothing else to do and they're playing, I'll go check them out. They've been here before. I didn't see them live. I like a few of their songs, a handful. I don't know, I'm just kind of interested in kind of what they're going to be like live, so they're going to be one of those bands that's like, if I have time to kill and they're playing, I'll go watch them. Next we have Falling in Reverse. This is a band that I've wanted to see for so many years now. I'm so happy that they're going to be at my date because they actually came here with Pierce the Veil last March, and it was actually the weekend of last year's musical, so I was not able to go, unfortunately, but they're one of those bands, kind of another one of those like OG childhood bands that I've just like always wanted to see live. Vama and I really like them, and we've always talked about going to see them live, and now that we're gonna get the chance to, I'm so excited, especially on the Warped Tour setting. I think is gonna make it really, really cool, and I mean, they're just one of those really old, fun, funny bands that I think would just be a riot to see live. The next band is Grayscale, and okay, their new album, or I guess not really that new anymore, but I think it's called Adornment. I like started getting into it and then I kind of stopped listening to them because I think I was focusing on some other set lists at the time or something when that album came out. But I kept telling myself, oh my god, this album is really good, I have to get back into them, and I kind of forgot about them. But seeing this Warped Tour lineup reminded me of Grayscale, and I really want to see them live, and I have for a while, and I've wanted to get more into that album because I really enjoyed what I heard. I think they're super talented, so I just kind of want to like listen to them more, learn some more of their songs, and definitely see them live if I can. They're one of those newer bands that I think Warped Tour is going to give them like a lot more fans, and also just give me that chance to go and see them because I probably wouldn't have if they weren't on this tour. Next we have Issues, who once again has like come to my city like a bunch of times since I've known about them, and I've just never gone to see them. And I don't know, I kind of like each time they come here I kind of like, oh, I'm gonna go see them, and then like it just doesn't happen because I'm like But I am really excited that I think I'm going to get a chance to see them because of Warped Tour, and they're going to be there all summer long, and I just am really excited that I'm going to get the chance to see them. I have like, I think all of their songs in my music library, but I would really only call myself a casual fan. I like a few of their songs a lot, but I'm also like not that crazy about the lead singer's voice. And I forget his name, I'm blanking on his name, but like the main lead singer kind of has like that pop punky sound. I'm not too crazy about his voice. I do like the guy in the band that screams more. I feel like his name is Michael? I could totally be wrong. I don't really know these band member names very well, but I like the more screaming parts of their songs versus the singing. But I think that they're a very unique sounding band, a really cool band that I think would be very interesting to kind of like hear what they sound like live. So I'm definitely gonna check out Issues. They're probably like pretty high on the list of new bands I've never seen before that I want to see on Warped Tour. And next we have my pop punk boys, my OG boys that I'm going to see in less than 2 weeks. Wow, and that is Knuckle Puck. I'm so excited they're gonna be on a Warped Tour. They were there 2 years ago. Obviously I didn't get to see them then, but they were playing on the Full Sail stage then, and now I think they're playing on like the Journey's Right Foot stage, which is like one of the main stages, and I'm just so proud of them for going from, you know, the Full Sail stage, which is a little baby stage, to one of the main stages in 2 years. And I am so excited to see them with just a huge crowd, rockin' Warped Tour. I think it's gonna be amazing. I love them. You guys know they're my favorite pop punk band, and if I do in fact go and see them on Warped Tour, it'll be my 4th time seeing them. So like, I love them so much. They're the band that I'm about to have seen the most, because I'm going to see them in less than 2 weeks. And oh my god, it's on their headlining tour. I could not be more excited. I love them. They're my faves, my boys, and I cannot wait to see them on Warped Tour. The next band is The Maine, which, okay, I've heard so much stuff about The Maine, like, and I know that they're a good band, like they're really talented, and I've just like never taken the time to check them out, and I hate myself for it because I'm sure a lot of you guys like The Maine. Request songs you guys think I would like by The Maine if you're a fan, because I kind of have like always wanted to get into them. I've heard they're such great live, and the fact they're going to Warped Tour I think is like gonna give me that excuse and like push me to really listen to them and really get into them, because I really want to check them out on Warped Tour, see what they're like live. I think I would really enjoy their music from what I've heard about it, and I'm excited to kind of get into them. Next we have Mayday Parade, which I've seen live. I saw them for the first time last April when Knuckle Puck was opening for them. I went for Knuckle Puck, but I saw Mayday Parade, and it was on the Lesson in Romantics tour, so I love that album now. I got super into them last year, and I'm assuming they're kind of gonna play like, you know, obviously at Warped Tour you only play like 6 to 7 of your best songs, so I'm assuming I'm gonna probably know all of those. I don't know every single song by them, but I know the popular ones. I know everything off of Lesson in Romantic and some other ones here and there, but I really do enjoy their sound. They're another one of those fun OG bands that I think have always gone to Warped Tour, I feel like, and have kind of grown up going to Warped Tour, and that's kind of how people have found them. They have a ton of fans, they're a huge band, and I really do enjoy them, so I'm excited to be able to see them again. The next band is Motionless in White, which are actually gonna be in my city this week, I think, on the 7th, I believe, of March. I'm not going to see them, but I like always kind of want to check them out. I feel like I might like them. They're obviously like a harder, heavier band, and I think I checked them out a few years ago, but because I wasn't into as heavy music as I am now, I didn't like them, but I feel like I might actually like them now. I don't know, I'm gonna kind of give them a chance, and if I get into them, then I'll see them on Warped Tour. If I end up not liking them, I probably won't, but they're one of those that are up in the air right now, and I'm probably just gonna check them out again, and we'll see if I actually go and see them. The next band is Movements, a band that I saw last year on Warped Tour on the Full Sail stage that I fell in love with because of that. You know, I checked them out for Warped Tour, completely fell in love with Outgrown Things. Now that their new album Feel Something is out, which I love, I'm like so excited to see and hopefully like hear them play some of the newer songs on Warped Tour from Feel Something, and I love them so much. I was not able to see them on their big headliner tour for Feel Something, which I think is actually starting like now or just started or something. I'm not able to see them on this tour, but I'm very excited that I do get to see them on Warped Tour hopefully, and hopefully I'll get to hear some of these newer songs. When I saw them on Warped Tour last year, they were amazing. The crowd was loving them. They're one of my favorite bands, so I'm super excited to get to see them again, especially in that Warped Tour setting. The next band we have is Real Friends, which I'll be honest, I've never been able to get into Real Friends, which I feel like saying that Knuckle Puck is like my favorite pop punk band is weird. People usually think, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like people kind of associate the two together sometimes as just like being similar sounds. I can't really get into Real Friends. I will try again because I feel like I might be able to get into them, and I kind of do want to see them live. Like, everyone always raves about how great they are live, and I've seen videos of them live and they look really fun, but in the past I just have not been able to get into their music. But I think I'm going to try again, and if I do get into it, I'll try to see them. I don't know, I always found their lyrics to be super cringy, and I'm someone who's very lyrically driven with music, as a lot of you guys know, and I don't know, I just could never get into the lyrics because I just felt like they were so cliche pop punk that they were cringy. Then this isn't meant to be mean to any, you know, Real Friends fans. You do you, it's fine. You can like them, I don't care. But that's kind of the reason why I haven't really been able to get into them in the past. But I'm gonna listen to them again, give them another chance, and if I do end up liking some of their songs, then who knows, maybe I'll check them out live. Next, we have my local Albany, New York boys, and that is State Champs. Oh my god, I've not seen State Champs live in so long. It feels like the last time I saw them was March of 2016, and boy, it has been too long. It's especially been too long because they're literally from my hometown, and the fact that I haven't seen them in like basically 2 years is really depressing. They came here last year, wasn't able to see them because it was on the same night as my prom, and now I've just been like waiting for that hometown show, and like they've gone on headlining tours and for some reason not gone to their hometown. And like that's when you know that your hometown is dead and sad, when the bands that are from there don't even go there on their tours. Like, that's when you know what I mean? But I do love State Champs. I'm a huge fan of them. They went to Warped Tour 2 years ago, wasn't able to see them there, but I saw videos, and seeing them rock the Warped Tour stages looked like so much fun, and I always wish that I could see them on that Warped Tour setting. And so I am so excited to see them. I think they're gonna be so much fun. They're just a huge pop punk band, one that everyone loves, one that I feel like will just be so much fun in the crowd and to see live. Also, Vama's always wanted to see them, and she hasn't yet, and obviously, like, it's just weird that they're literally from here and we have not seen them yet. She hasn't seen them yet, I've seen them. But she's really excited to be able to see them live, and I'm excited to experience that again with her, and I just really miss seeing them live because I love a ton of their songs. I'm a huge fan of them, so I cannot wait to see my Albany boys again. It's going to be so lit. The next band is Water Parks, which I like a handful of songs by them. I didn't really give their album Double Dare like a full chance when it came out. Now I think they have a new album out, Entertainment I believe is what it's called. Haven't listened to that at all. I listened to a handful of songs from Double Dare. I really enjoyed it. I like Stupid For You, which I mean, I think that's like one of their most popular songs, but I do like that song, and I definitely wanted to check out more stuff by them, so Warped Tour is totally gonna give me an excuse and force me to check out more stuff by Water Parks because I think they're really talented. I think they're a band that I could definitely get into, so I'm really excited to listen to them more and definitely hopefully see them live because I really want to. And the final band that is going on Warped Tour this year that I would really like to see is With Confidence, and I have become such a huge fan of them within the past 3 months. You guys saw me jamming to them a lot during Vlogmas. In December is when I really fell in love with their album Better Weather, and obviously all that crap went down with their guitarist. We're not gonna get into that, he's been canceled, but I'm still a fan of the band. I saw stuff on Twitter where when they announced that they were gonna go on Warped Tour, people were saying stuff like, oh well, guess I'm not going anymore, or just mean things like that, stuff that was like, well, boo you, no one's gonna go to your set. I don't know. I mean, and I understand, like, there is still controversy about stuff that Jaden's done and a lot of stuff. And I'm not saying that I love them all as people, but I really do enjoy their music, and I've really wanted to see them live for a while. And I almost had the chance last year, I think, but I wasn't able to or something. So I just really have always wanted to see them live, and they're only gonna play like 6 songs, but I'm excited to see them live. I love Better Weather. I love that album so much. That album is literally my jam. I cannot listen to one song from that album without listening to the whole thing. And I'm just very excited that I'm gonna get the chance to see them live. I'm sorry if you guys don't stand with Confidence. I stand their music. I'm not crazy about them as people anymore. Luke Rockets has been canceled, definitely. I talked about this in like a recent video of mine. But yeah, I'm still really excited to see them live, and yeah, I just think it's gonna be a great time. But there you guys go. Those are all of the bands that I am hoping to check out or see live this summer on the final Vans Warped Tour. I'm so sad that it's the last Warped Tour because I just started going last summer, and now it's over, of course. That's my life. But I'm really excited though that I'm gonna be able to be a part of this last Warped Tour. Obviously there were a ton of bands I just talked about. I'm not gonna be able to see all of them live. You know, some I told you that I definitely need to see, and some I'm just gonna kind of listen to again, and if I really like, I'll see them live. Or if I happen to be walking by and they're playing, I'll check them out. You know, that's just how it goes with Warped Tour. You can't see everyone. I was actually fortunate enough that Vam and I got to see, we had 5 bands that we had to see last year, and we did get to see them. None of them overlapped. I'm hoping that happens again with our faves won't overlap. But you know, we'll see what happens. Either way though, I'm super excited for Warped Tour again. I had such a fun time last year, and I'm just gonna make this year the best I can ever be because it's the last one, and I cannot wait. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to comment down below at least 3 of the bands that you guys are excited to see on Warped Tour this year, and give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. And once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!